All right, guys, welcome to this module. So here we're going to talk about Creative Fabrica. So Creative Fabrica, at the top of your screen, it will tell you what their monthly promo is. I've already purchased it for the year. And so this is telling me that if I add an additional year, it's only $3.99 a month. So for a total of $47, I can purchase year two. But I just purchased year one, so I'm not really going to do that just yet. But you can do this by the month if you want to, but I think once I show you everything Creative Fabrica can do, you might want to go ahead and just buy this one for the year. So let's check it out. So on Creative Fabrica, there are a lot of things you can do. You can get fonts. If you're a person who loves to have all different types of fonts, I love a good script font, honey. Okay. Like this and this, like it makes my heart happy. So whenever you see things like this and you're like, oh my God, where'd they get those from? Like, oh, this, oh, honey, listen, okay. I am a fan of all of this, but if I had to purchase all of these individually, I would be broke. So the beautiful part about this is I can click it and I can download it. And then I have these fonts and I can upload them into Canva to use on other things. You have graphics in here. Now, depending on what you're doing, depending on what your classes are on, you've got different types of graphics. So you've got your SVG files. We've got home crafts, coloring books. If you want to do coloring books, like if you're doing a kids class or something like that, or even an adult class, y'all, they have coloring sheets already in here. Look at this. Gorgeous. Think about if you were doing an art class and you wanted to give your students coloring sheets in these classes for them to work on. Boom, here we go. So you've got your coloring books on here. There are some teaching materials, okay? So we can do teaching materials. There are KDP things on here. So tracing, if you're creating, let's say you're creating courses for a teacher. So like for me, I am going to be doing a Teach the Teacher series a little bit later this year. And in that series, I want to teach people who want to learn how to do what I do. So people who want to teach kids how to bake or decorate cakes and cookies and things of the sort. For me, that process is full body. It's not just we're in the kitchen. The kids have homework. They have to go home. They are learning math. They are learning fractions. They are learning how to multiply and divide recipes. And so I love to give the kids real cute things that helps them out, right? Like I started with age 3 in the kitchen. So having something like this where the kids can work on it at home, but maybe everything is a food or a fruit or, something like that, or some appliance in the kitchen, things of the sort. Those are the things that I would be looking for over here, but you can take a look through those. There are logos, product mock-ups, there are KDP interiors. So let's say you're going to create your online course. I am a person who believes in recycling and reusing content. So once you create your online course, when you create your handout for your course, if you make the book beautiful enough, baby, go sell it on Amazon, please. Please go sell it on Amazon. The very first book that I released on Amazon was the notes from a class that I presented live at a conference. And people were so moved by that live class at a conference. I was like, well, how do we keep this going? So I had my assistant take all of my notes, put it inside of a really pretty template that we got off of Creative Market. And then we loaded it to KDP. So you got some KDP interiors, you got backgrounds, all sorts of wonderful things, right? Spark. This is where we're going to go. There are crafts, needlework. So if you need patterns, if you're doing like needlework, crochet, cross stitch, quilt, sewing patterns, etc. If those are classes you're teaching, y'all, boom, right here, patterns for classes. You can take classes on Creative Market, which also means you can apply to teach on Creative Market, y'all. And then we have other tools over here, bundles, things of the sort. So let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go to CF Spark. You guys have heard me talk about my friend Sadie. Let me tell you something. When Sadie introduced me to this, I fell in love. Okay. If you don't know who Sadie is, baby, please go follow sadiesmiley.com because she is all things wonderful. And once she introduced me to this, my whole life changed. Here's the deal. When we are working inside of Canva, right? Like we're going to create our downloadable, our digital content that people can download. We're going to create that in Canva. The problem with doing that is if you use images from Canva, you don't have the license to go off and sell those things. So how do you get around that? You bring in your own things. Now, I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. And it's going to change your life the way it changed mine. Okay. So I'm going to go with art because I'm feeling art today. So we're going to do art. I'm going to go back over here. Remember in our last module, we were on niches? Okay. So we're going to come back over here. This time I am under art and creativity. Last time we were underneath courses. This time we're under art. Okay. So under art, what I would like is this prompt helper. I'm going to tell it what I'm looking for. So I am looking for Shakespearean backgrounds. Oh, if I can spell correctly. Shakespearean backgrounds or literature. And part of me wants it a little modernized. I don't know if it's going to be able to do it, but we're going to test it and we're going to see. So once I put my information in, we're going to give it a second to see what it can give me as a description. All right, we've got some descriptions. We're going to take these descriptions. I'm going to Control C it, and now I'm going to pop back over, maybe. I'm going to pop back over here, and I'm going to paste it. And then I'm going to hit Ignite. I'm going to go back because it gave me some more. And I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to copy and paste it. I'm in a queue. All right, my queue is up, so I can ignite again. And then I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to grab this last one. And then I think I might also do it without modern. We'll see what happens when these things come up. So what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting on my place in the queue to change. Once my place in the queue has changed, this will light up again and I can change it. Now, the reason mine is like this is because I have been overly using this tool and I just refuse to pay for it. So I'm going to ignite. All right, let's see what it's given us so far. Okay, so we've got some William Shakespeare stuff here. Yeah, okay. This is a little more abstract. I'm not really sure what it's giving. I'm not real sure on that one. Then I would love to see what our last one gives us, but I'm also going to come back over here and I'm going to take off modernized. And let's see what type of description it gives me. All right, I'm going to take this and then I'm going to go put it over here. My place in the queue right now is number 7. As this is still going. I'm about 100% positive we won't use this one. So I'm gonna just remove it because I don't need it. But I do like these. These are fun. I kind of like it. I'm not sure which one I want to use again, but I definitely like those. And then I'm gonna add these. Oh, I kind of like those too. Okay, so we've got some options of things. And these are all really nice. Perhaps if we decide to throw in some freebies in our course, maybe we will throw in some Shakespearean styled bookmarks. for our students, because this class will be for teenagers, right? So maybe we throw in some downloadable bookmarks for them, and I want to use all of these. That gives me 4 different bookmarks that I can just download. I think that would be really cool. So that's probably something I'll come back and do. As far as this goes, I really like this. I'm gonna hit publish, and then I'm also gonna publish this freaky looking one right here. And those are gonna download. We're still waiting on our top ones to download. Oh, I kind of love these. These are really nice. Yeah. I'm a fan. Okay, so more than likely, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna download all of them, right? And I will turn them into something for the children in the class. All right, so as these download, and if you notice, this part takes a second. It is absolutely going to take a minute. I am going to go ahead and move this out of the way so we can open up another tab. So I'm going to open another tab, and I'm going to pull up Canva, and then I'll show you, once these download, I'll show you what we're going to do with them over in Canva. So once this finishes downloading, also, I can tell you, if you don't try and download everything at one time, it definitely goes a lot faster than this. I just got really excited by those, if you can't tell. But all of these, particularly these are gorgeous, and they have warmed my heart. So we will definitely be doing them. So once these finish publishing, we will be able to download them. And because I have Creative Fabrica for the year, it will be free. I don't have to pay anything for it. And I love that. So here we go. Once they finish downloading, you click the open, and then it opens up a new tab. I'm going to click open right here. That's going to open up another tab. And then we can download. So once I download it, it downloads to my computer. I'm going to download this guy too. So then once they're downloaded to my computer, it downloads as a zip file. Each individual one will download as a zip file. I know. So I'm going to go over here, if you guys can't tell. I do this a lot. And so we've got Shakespearean background. You just double click it, and then it's going to give you your 2 things. Okay. And then once you have that, you can totally just delete out these. That way you don't get confused about what you've already opened and what you haven't. I would also come in and rename these what they are, because if you download a lot of them, it's going to be really, really difficult for you to try and find it again on your downloads. So I'm going to go with Shakespearean background modern for this one, and then this one is more abstract. So we'll go Shakespearean abstract. Okay, so now I know where to find both of them. I definitely would move these over into their own file. So if I just did like this, I would copy them. And I add everything into Dropbox. So this is kind of the back end of my situation here. When I am doing Dropbox and I want to put these somewhere, I'm going to find them. I have a folder for Creative Fabrica. I'm going to do new folder, and this is going to be the Shakespearean course. And then I'm going to drop them in here. So now I know where to find them. Okay. So I definitely recommend, if you're going to download a lot of things, make sure you put them into their own files so that you can easily find them. Make sure you also go back and rename them. I'll see you in the next video.